Hello and welcome back to Getting Lippy. I'm Emma Coney-Bear and this is the home of everything entertainment and showbiz news, brought to you by Slingo. Joining me on this month's show, we've got the lovely, stunning rapper Ivy.
Hi.
This ensemble.
Pink on pink.
Oh my god, if only you saw the shoes. Damn. I know, we should have brought them on just for this.
I know.
And our journalist on the show today is our showbiz reporter for The Express. It's Jenny. Hello. Join the fun on Slingo, your official site for Slingo games. Enjoy a £50 welcome bonus and get access to over 6,000 vibrant casino games. Gamble responsibly and take advantage of Slingo's safer gambling tools. Age 25 and over. Be gamble aware. For more information, visit begambleaware.org. I feel like we are getting into the winter months now. Summer is long gone.
Yeah.
I don't think it was ever here.
No.
Unfortunately.
I wasn't in the country. I was in America, so it was really hot. I was in Miami, so I did not experience the cold here. But people told me it was like hot and cold.
How long were you away for?
Months.
Damn.
Like, I do not like to stay here.
Yeah, I get you.
The weather's too unpredictable for me. It's like I need to be in the warmth.
I always say stick around for the summer here and then bugger off, right, after the summer.
Yeah.
Because you have this hope that the UK will give us a good summer, like lockdown summer. From spring to
But it's like, I feel like it gets really hot.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it just, the next day it's raining. It's like, I can't. It's too bipolar for me.
You get like
Global
a week
warming.
you get a week of like 30 degrees
Like
here.
really
and then
hot,
that's it.
yeah,
Nothing
and then,
else.
yeah.
Where London can't even function, let's face it. We don't have aircon, it's,
Yeah.
There's no good temperature really, is there? Because it's either too hot or too cold, so.
No, and the weather at the moment.
just
Look at
move
us,
away.
so bloody British talking about the weather.
The weather.
But I love it. That's all we do. We just moan about
Have to
it.
complain.
So what were you doing in Miami?
I was literally, so my friend told me to come for her birthday, and then I ended up
You just never
extending.
left.
I just never left, and then it ran into Fashion Week. So I went to New York, and everyone was there. But honestly, I just like America because it's just like the weather, the people,
The food. I
vibe,
can't get over the food.
the nightlife as well. Like, there's just more to do, I feel. Here, it's like, I don't feel like there's much to do. Unless I'm not going to the right places. I don't know.
I think London's changed. I really do.
Really?
Like, I think London used to be one of the hotspots for London Fashion Week.
Yeah.
That's died. It's slow
gone.
death.
Now it's like Milan,
It's
Paris.
Paris.
Anywhere
You
but
know,
here.
New York is obviously iconic for it. But it's that. And I also think the club scene as well in the UK.
Are they not shutting down the clubs?
It's like no one really goes. I mean, when I was in my early 20s, I was doing all the Mayfair clubs and all of that. But
I did that when I was younger.
You know?
I haven't been in ages. I went when I was like 19, 20.
Wow.
Because girls always got in for free. So it's just,
it's
always
always
fun.
it was
the
always
best thing.
get in before 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then you get the drinks for free or whatever. And
Yeah.
but oh god, times are changing. That's it. London's going downhill. Or maybe we're just changing. We just don't like going out so much.
It's because the parties is not, I feel like the scene is not fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, even if you go clubbing, you didn't miss out even if you didn't go.
Yeah.
You know?
And for me as well, it's always how you get home after a night out. And these Ubers are not
take
trusted
long to come,
in
I
the
know.
UK, in London. You book a taxi at 2 o'clock in the morning, it cancels, and you go, why bother?
Costs so much as well.
I feel like they just don't want to. They're like, no, too far. And it's like, so what are you doing this for?
And then also,
They do wrong direction.
you leave without one of your mates, and then you've got to wait for them to come out because you lose them, and everyone's leaving, and there's like one big flood of people. So then
literally.
you lose, and then they're sat there complaining because they've got to wait, and you're like, no, they'll be out in 2 seconds, I promise. And then they just
The
close
one
them.
thing the UK is good for is festivals, though. We have to admit that we are bang on when it comes to festivals. Like,
because every country comes here.
They come to us.
The celebs come.
and we have so many festivals and sporting events as well. You know, we've got the football and then the so we have got that. We've got there is some hope for us.
We've got something.
We've got something.
We've got something.
But everything
we can
else,
offer something.
Yeah, the culture is So Ivy D, music, rapper, wow. You know, you actually supported Nicki Minaj at Wireless this year.
I did.
That's fucking.
So
I'm
fun.
swearing now, but that is fucking. That's amazing.
So cool.
It was so fun, and it's just crazy how that came about as well, because obviously it's always something I've always wanted to do. So it's kind of like I've been a big barb. So when she hit me up and was like,
she hit you up directly.
She messaged me, she DM'd me, and she was like, "Are you ready? Do you want to perform?" I was like, "What?" And it's like, do you know what? With them sort of things, when I felt like I knew she was coming, I tried to like prepare myself because you just never know. Like I was like, let me just go anyway, because what if she does text me? And then on my way she did text me. I was like, I'm ready.
Oh
on my
my
way.
God.
So I was just so happy.
How much warning did she give you?
Maybe like 2 hours.
No.
Maybe like I think it was like 2 hours. She's like, where are you? Like, where are you? What you doing? I was just like, oh my God, I'm on my way. She was like, okay, see you soon. Like,
oh my
and
God.
I was there.
But you've obviously got a relationship before that. It's not just like completely
not
out
like
the blue.
that was the first time she messaged me. If that was the first time,
You'd
I
be
would
like,
not be.
hey, how? Wow,
Yeah,
this woman like works her ways to manage to find your number like that. Where are you performing? Get on stage.
We've been speaking.
Yeah.
So it's like I just had an idea. Like, I think she'll message me to perform because like we do talk sometimes. So I was right. I was like, okay, and I performed, and it was the best time of my life. It was amazing. Like,
so Nicki Minaj is just like iconic though, you know. I think, you know, millennials especially, it was like always her music, you know, because it was like that sort of like cusp of like pop, and you know, it was that soft sort of like rap. So I think a lot of people just loved it, and I think because she really stood out with like the clothes that she wore, like the hairstyles, the style, you know, and it just was mad. So how did you get into music? Where did it all start for you?
Okay, this was like maybe like 6 years ago now. I was in a duo at the time with my friend, and she was like rapping, but like in like churches or just doing things. And then I think she was like to me, oh, let's just make a song and just have it there. And I was just like, okay, let's just have the song there. And then we ended up putting the song out, and then it did like so well, and I was just like, let's do another one. And then we did another one, then we started creating like a small fan base, and then from there, because I used to do YouTube, my YouTube fan base turned into like the music, and it was just doing well, and I was just like, I enjoy it. I enjoy writing, I enjoy being in the studio, like it's something new to me besides being on the like YouTube, like talking all the time. And then we fell out, and then I just like kept going. I was like, let me just keep going, and then I just really enjoyed it. So I'm here now because I just kept doing it.
That's it, perseverance the whole way
Yeah,
through.
I enjoyed it.
You say you had YouTube before. Like, what was the sort of videos that you were doing on YouTube?
Oh, so controversial.
Go on.
I remember I used to like bring up Twitter discussions. I used to talk about like fights that I've had. I used to talk about like sneaky relationships that I used to be in. Like I used to like.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the sort of shit that I would want to be quite honest with you.
I know,
That's the
but
best kind of thing.
the thing is, people always tell me go back, do it again, but I'm like, yeah, but now my life's changed. So I can't really speak about the people anymore because it's like now these people is different. So before it was people that like I could just talk about. Now I'm like, I'd rather not. I don't want people to put 2 and 2 and get 4. It's like
when you crossed over to the music scene on YouTube, was there anybody that was opposed to it, or were people just like loving this?
No, it was very, very gimmicky at first because it was kind of like, I don't know, back in them days, I feel like if you was a YouTuber, you was a YouTuber.
Yeah,
if you was a rapper, you was a rapper.
The Zoellas.
Yeah,
of the
so
world.
like trying to transition and try to make people take you as a serious artist, it was so hard.
Yeah.
It was especially because of the content I was doing. They were like, this is gimmicky, like this is a joke. And I just then I had to make a decision to stop doing YouTube because I was like, I need people to take me seriously because I can actually rap. And then it was hard for a while, you know, like you lose money because you're like, I don't know what to do. But then I was just like, let me just keep going. And then it took off and I was like, okay, now they take me seriously. But it took a while.
At what point was your breakthrough?
When I did my song Rumors. Yeah, because I remember like there was a lot of people talking about me and so much rumors about me. And I was like, okay, if I do a song addressing it, maybe it might do well. But I didn't expect it to do that well. I just thought it might be like a London thing. But then it went like really international. And I had like, I think my first DM was from Kiki Palmer. And she was like, oh my God, like, wow, I love you. And I was like, okay. And then it was Tiger. And I was like, am I blowing up?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
Oh
I was like, I think I'm getting somewhere. Then I just started getting followers. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I'm an artist.
Yeah. Do you feel as though, well, the music industry and being a rapper, it's very male dominated.
It is.
You know, for women especially. it's almost just like you have to prove a little bit more.
Yeah.
Did you find that? And
definitely, obviously now I feel like females generally get a lot of attention now in rap, so that's great. But when I started, I felt like men was like make me feel really small.
Yeah.
Like some of the artists in the game would just be like, you're just a girl sort of thing. Like, and then when I'm rapping and proving that I can actually rap, it's like they don't want to acknowledge it. You know how men are. It's like, if you're good at something as a woman and they're supposed to be that good as well, they're just gonna make you feel like you're doing too much. So it was hard for me to.
They want to compress you as much. I can totally relate. Like I DJ. Yeah. So when I did, you know, I've been doing it for about a decade, right? Wow. So at the very beginning, it was almost like you had to. I practiced for a whole year. I was on radio, so I had a name to me, but I said to myself, I am not going out there and DJing. If I can't fucking DJ, I'm DJing when I'm good. And then from that point onwards, like every time I DJ'd, everything that I did was like the best performance that I could possibly do.
What made you want to DJ?
I think it went hand in hand with the radio that I did, but I love being the entertainer. You know, you get that buzz on the stage where people love your music or they love, for me, how you play, and, you know, you drop a tune and everybody's just like, wow, this is so good. And just to see people smile and dance, it's a weird satisfaction that you have, but it just gives you that adrenaline rush. After shows, is there something that you do to like decompress the adrenaline?
So, you know, with me, like when I like about to perform, I don't know, I have this weird thing where I get really quiet. Yeah. It's like if it was inside. I don't know what, I just get so quiet and I just need to like, everyone will be talking around me. It's like I don't want to speak. It's really I don't know why I get like that, but it's like I'm preparing, like especially when it's a big show, because I've done like big festivals and like you don't want to mess up, you don't want to like forget anything. So it's like I get really quiet. And then once I get on stage, I have fun. And then after, that's when I want to turn up. Yeah. I like get the alcohol. I want to be drunk. But it's like just before, I don't want to do none of that because it's like I'm scared that like things can happen. You can forget. You know all your lyrics. And when you get on stage, I've seen people forget. I've never done that. But it's like I don't want to do that. So I'm like, let me just stay sober, do the performance, and then drink after and have fun and party.
If you do forget your lyrics, do you like ad-lib, chuck something else in there?
I'm telling you, I use that as like a, people think I'm joking, I use that as like a, all the time. When I forget something or I feel like something is going to go wrong, I just start twerking.
I bet no one
noticed.
Like, no one's going to notice.
No.
That's such a good idea.
No one noticed.
Because I think ultimately it's the performance. Like, you know, they
dance.
Obviously know your lyrics, they know your songs. And it's just like, I'm just going to take a breather and just like...
Or just put the mic there. Like,
you sing
because I forgot. There's ways to disguise when you like mess up. There's ways. Yeah, you could just do something else. Or I'll be like, stop the music. How are you guys feeling? Because I feel like, do you know what I mean? Just interactions.
And then all of a sudden your brain would just click and you're like, I know what I'm doing.
You remember.
Yeah. You done Wireless this year. What other like big events have you done where you just go like, oh my god, is this my life?
Honestly, when I performed, so I did so many. Park Life was really big for me. That was another main stage. I was like, wow. Also, like I've traveled. Like I went back to. I was born in Germany. I went to Germany. I forgot the name of the festival, but that was another big one. And then also when I did like I performed with Duran.
Oh, stop.
I have a song with them. It's so crazy.
No,
yeah, they just messaged me like,
mad.
do you want to feature? And I was like, yeah, I do.
This is sick.
Yeah, so I performed with them
was it like an old song of Duran and you
remixed
it
we
up?
Did like
it was like a brand
new song. And then there was like, oh, we're performing live at BBC. Do you want to come? And I was like, okay. And I performed with them.
Sick.
That was a good moment because I know how like iconic they are. Yeah. So I was like, wow, that's a big moment. I told my dad, he's like, what? So you wasn't even born.
How do you know who they are?
I'm like, yeah. But honestly, the highlight I feel like is the Nicki thing for me.
Yeah.
Because just like, why would that not be a highlight? But I've done so many shows. I'm trying to think and remember. But I feel like that one, because that was so recent, that one is still like there.
What have you got in the pipeline that's big?
I've got 2 singles coming out. Okay. And I feel like right now I'm just like dropping singles. So I've got 2 coming out at the same time, and I feel like that's gonna make them excited because they don't know what genre I'm doing. Oh. So I'm really excited for that.
This is amazing.
Very exciting.
In terms of like your music and your songwriting, where'd you get your inspiration from?
Honestly, like myself. So whenever like something happens to me, or like I'm like in another country, or I'm just travel for me makes my writing expand, because it's like this, I feel like there's more to talk about. I feel like when I'm also like conversations I have with my friends, like if they're upset about something, and I'm like,
You bring in their stories.
Yeah,
Their trauma is my music.
sometimes I'll take my friend's studio and they'll be like, but that's what I told you. I'm like, look,
Keep out your name, it's fine.
This is good
Carry
content.
on.
Yeah.
So it's all about keeping a real good friend
but-
group that all have their troubles.
Yeah, you need
But honestly,
Relationship trouble, friend trouble, family trouble.
I just
need
put it in the music.
I need
But I
it.
honestly feel like lately I've been like trying to, honestly right now I feel like so good. Like I've done everything I wanted to ever do to myself. Like I did surgery and everything, so I feel so great. So now my music is solely on like, I feel like if you're confident, you can relate.
Yeah.
Like you have to genuinely love yourself to love my music, because I feel like it's all about just loving myself and just how I feel every day. So that's the type of music that's coming out next.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Growing up though, were there any musicians that you looked up to?
Nikki is one.
Yeah.
Also, I really liked at the time like Sierra and the dancing, and the choreography.
That was mine.
Yeah.
That was
She was
that was
really-
it.
the
Yeah.
videos.
Like a boy.
Back then, I feel like the way people put so much effort into their music videos
Yeah.
and choreography
A
is like
liar.
crazy. Do they do that anymore?
No.
Oh,
No.
no,
sure.
no one does
The
like,
music
a whole
was
dance.
more simple as well.
You
You
think
know?
so before?
Yeah, I think so.
Hmm.
Do you not?
I feel like it was very R&B,
Yeah.
very love. Now everyone's just
Yeah.
talking about like, it's not love. It's just very complete opposite. I feel like the whole vibe of music has changed now.
Yeah.
Whereas back in the day, I feel like there was a lot more meaning to what people were saying.
Yeah. I mean,
Now
Ja
it's
Rule,
just-
yeah, he had a lot.
I liked him.
Kelly Rowland. I mean, I'll keep rolling them
Just keep
off.
going.
Oh, LL Cool
Destiny's
J.
Child.
yeah,
I
yeah.
love that era, but now I'm
It
like,
was so good. Oh, Busta Rhymes. When
who
it,
was your favorite artist?
oh my god, you can't ask a DJ that. Like I love.
Oh, yeah,
there's
'cause-
just so many.
Yeah.
People goes, oh, who's your favorite DJ? And I was like, it's
like,
like, who's your favorite?
Who's your favourite child?
And you're like, who's the
that?
favorite
It's like
musician?
choosing.
And I'm like, I don't know. It depends what mood.
Yeah.
I know.
You know, when people say, oh, what genre do you play? I'm like, oh, I don't know. Sometimes I just start with a bit of house, and then I love garage, and then a bit drum and bass gets thrown in there as well. I was like, I just go places.
I would love to watch you DJ.
Oh, thanks.
Honestly.
I mean, from the party that I did the other week,
Was it
I had a good time. I
When is
wasn't
the
standing
calm?
behind the decks. I was like in front, you know, to the crowds. I was like, Emma, you're
see
not
this.
you're not a musician.
Yeah.
You
must
are
feel
supposed to be
so
behind the decks.
powerful. Like just
Like,
to make
just chill out. And I
everyone-
was just like, yeah.
That's what you want. That's
I
what you
was
want
like,
from someone, though.
Calm,
Yeah.
That's what you
calm
want.
yourself down. I know. Sometimes I was like, just
Yeah.
I love female DJs. Like I feel like right now there's like a whole era
Yeah.
of female DJs,
Yeah.
and it's just kind of like I feel like it just makes everything more fun.
Oh, God.
Like girls are so good at entertaining, that-
so true.
especially when
There's
you're
a
pretty.
difference.
It's like ugh.
There is a difference, and I don't know if it's the same with you, but like I think women are obviously we're built different to men, and I'm not slagging off any men DJs, but I think women are very particular, and we're very like not OCD, but
Right.
you know everything
Right.
is it's very like all precision,
Clean and-
You want
yeah,
to know where it's going,
yeah.
so we know exactly. Well, I don't know what goes through a man's brain, but like we go, oh, that tune would be really good with
Good
that. Oh,
with-
you'll be
yeah.
good. Like, is it the same with men? I don't know.
I feel like there's some men DJs that are obviously really good,
There's
but I feel
some.
like when females like take on something that is supposed to be seen as what a man can do, I think they do it way better.
I also think because
Way
we've got
better.
emotions as well.
Yeah,
we're
we
just like we
feel-
want to build
Right,
this up, and then we're gonna
right.
just drop you there,
Right.
and then we're just gonna sim you down, and then we're gonna bring you back up again.
Yeah, we
You know?
overthink
Men
a
don't do
lot.
that.
So I would
Yeah,
assume if you was
Men are
about
like
to,
the whole time.
Yeah,
we're
just
Yeah.
constant. One straight.
it's
Oh,
like
no.
women think, if I play this song, they're gonna feel like this,
Yeah.
and then if I transition, I feel like men
Yeah.
just play
Men
the song.
definitely don't
Like, they-
think like that.
No,
Definitely
they don't.
not.
No,
I don't
the
think they
men
do.
are exceptionally well in terms of like the technical stuff,
Yeah.
like
Very
the
logical and,
slicing, like
yeah.
the scratching, like the, you know, amazing. Whereas we're like we're taking you on a journey with the music.
It's really hard for me to understand them. Men, I think
Men
they're
full
a
stop
bit-
period.
general,
Yeah, like aliens to me. I just don't get
yeah,
it.
yeah. Is there anybody in the music scene that has been there for you from the very beginning and encouraged you the whole way through, or been there as like a sort of support, or you can kind of drop them a message or something and be like, what do you think of this?
No.
Girl, you do it all on your own.
You have no things like that. I realize, do you know what? In the beginning, you think they are, but it's like they're not. Some people sometimes are just there to just see what you're doing, what your next move is, so that they could just. It's very snaky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So it's a
not
bit of a
friend-
battle. What
Yeah,
are you doing?
It's not really. The only people that do that for me is my friends.
Yeah.
Like I send my friends my music. Oh, what do you think of this? Oh, what? And they're like, yeah, no, but I wouldn't send it to another artist. I would not. And I'm trying to sit here and think, is there anybody? And I'm like,
No. It is very keep everything cards
you
close
have
to
to.
your chest.
Yeah, your unreleased music is like your. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
anyone could just leak it, and it's like you work so hard on something, and then it's just gone to someone else. So you just have to just give it to your friends.
But when you do put your music out, is there anybody there like encourages you, or like, oh, that was really good? Or once again, it's a bit like people don't want to give you compliments because they
Yeah,
know
it's like-
they don't want you to know that you're doing a good job.
Yeah, and then this is the thing. You'll see them in real life, and it's like, oh my God, I love that song, and they rap your lyrics. It's like, why didn't you share
Yeah,
it? Why didn't you say
yeah,
anything?
yeah.
So it's like, they probably do support me,
Yeah.
but I don't see it until I see them. And then it's like this whole paragraph and speech about how good I am, and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me
Yeah.
that? So it's like, they probably do support,
Yeah.
but you would never know.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
never know who
So
the
I'm just
real
gonna
ones
say
are.
no.
It's like
say
there's like memes out there, isn't it? It's just like what do they say? Something along the lines of like your biggest supporter would be the ones that are watching your Instagram stories but not liking your posts.
Yeah.
So
And
true.
that's what- I don't know why. It's like weird to me. Why do people do that?
Because people are mean.
So
That's why you went to
mean.
America, because I think Americans
So supportive.
so supportive. Maybe a
So
bit too much
supportive.
sometimes.
Do you know what I feel
In
like
your
they're-
face.
They're
No
very,
personal
yeah,
space.
they're very like, they support you a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're just very overwhelming
was gonna
sometimes.
say,
Like
yeah.
after a while, I'm like, okay, I need to go because they're
Thank you.
very
The
like,
British, you just need I just need some.
I just need to quiet. Yeah. Yeah.
time.
We're
They're a lot.
very sincere sometimes, aren't we? Us
When I
Brits?
go to America and I come back, it's like I appreciate UK people a bit more because I'm like, we're very like, I call us like normal.
Yeah.
Like they're very like
yeah.
strange personalities.
And
Like,
sometimes they don't get your sarcasm either. Like you can be like, and
Yeah,
they
and they'll
think
be
it's like, oh, this is really offensive.
yeah.
Yeah, Americans don't get sarcasm.
They don't get sarcasm.
I'll tell you who does get sarcasm and a bit more like us, the Canadians.
Yeah,
so I bloody love the
Yeah.
Canadians.
They say some of our slang as well.
Yeah,
like,
Never
they speak-
confuse a Canadian with American because they get really offended.
Yeah, they're like, no,
when
I'm
you do that.
Canadian. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, well.
Yeah,
the
I'm like,
accent-
sorry, you sound the same. I'm really sorry. I'm not from
Canadian,
here.
I'm not from America.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I suppose it's a bit like, I'm Welsh, not Scottish.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just, yeah. They must
Maybe
We
get
get
that's
it.
the
We
thing.
get the borders. We understand that.
And then they think like UK, like, sometimes they just be like, oh, you're from like, oh, like
Everyone-
Paris. I'm like,
Where
I'm
do
from
you
London.
live?
Oh, that's next to Paris. I'm like, look,
No.
no.
Or you say you're from the UK and everybody automatically thinks that you're from London.
Well, they
I-
just start talking
London.
about Top Boy.
I
I'm
actually
like,
do this.
No,
right?
I'm from Leicester.
If someone's like, "Where are you from?" I just say London because I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not from London. But it's just
not
I try and
explaining
explain.
myself.
Yeah, I try. I'm like, you're not gonna know where I'm actually from. So I was like, we'll just say London.
know.
And
You
leave
say
it at
Bristol,
that.
they'll be like, Bristol?
Yeah, say where?
Bristol.
Wales.
Saves the
Wales.
conversation. Yeah,
Look, London.
England.
That's
England.
American.
No,
so-
I do love the Americans. I think I went to Palm Springs last January and I think
Wow.
it was
How
really
was
nice,
it?
stunning.
I was jealous.
That
Oh,
sounds
yeah,
so
it's
nice.
really, really nice.
Wow.
Perfect time to go. Only
Oh, is
20
it hot?
degrees. No, 20 degrees,
Oh,
so
that's
it was
good.
alright.
Wow.
But I can always remember American Airlines. You know, you've just gone through like a really miserable Christmas or whatever in the UK,
Right.
and then you get on this, and it's like really over the top. Like, okay,
Hello,
you got this,
like,
right? Have you got your
yeah.
prawns? What would you like? And I'm like, like almost
like
get
a
like
movie.
sucker punched in the like. Are you being for real? Like,
Yeah.
are you genuinely this happy?
Literally, I'll
Yeah,
get
it
on the
never
plane, I'm like,
happens.
you look good, girl. I'm like,
Yeah, what?
we don't do that. We
No.
don't.
You can't give a stranger a compliment from
Oh,
England.
That's
God.
really weird.
Yeah, people be
Yeah.
like, thanks.
But honestly, when I go to America, I generally feel like I just feel very pretty there
Yeah.
because they're not afraid to tell you you look really nice.
That's
Like,
it,
where'd
it's
you get
what
this
I love.
from?
But I like
Yeah,
that.
I like it.
Even men as well, they have like the balls to walk up to you and be like, "You look really good.
Yeah,
Can I buy you
where
a
you
drink?"
from?
You're
Yeah.
like, "I'm not used to this
Yeah.
sort of confrontation."
But yes, you
This
can
is
buy
a
me a
lot for
drink.
me.
Just ask for a drink.
Yeah, I know. American men are very bold. But I feel like it's
Yeah.
because the women are bold as well. Like
Yeah.
I've seen women like walk up to men in America and like, oh, what's your number? It's like, oh wow.
Yeah, I didn't know
Okay.
that here.
I wouldn't
You
do
wait,
that,
you
but
wait,
you wait
you
your
wait,
turn.
yeah.
You look at him, he does the same thing, you go
You
home.
go. You leave.
We don't force it here.
That's so true.
You sat at that bar for 10 minutes. He's looking. Okay, cool. He's not.
If he
Like,
doesn't
moving
say
Yeah,
on.
I'm
no,
off,
no.
he's
Same with-
not interested.
Same with text messages. If you don't reply back to me in like 3 days, you obviously don't think you're obviously not interested in me. So therefore,
100%.
you're archived now.
What would make you like, okay, so when it comes to texting men,
Mm-hmm.
what would make you like just stop replying after a while? For me, I think it's slow replies. I just don't.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think no matter how busy you are, if you want to text someone, you'll text them.
Yeah.
You it takes 1 second to send
Yeah.
a text.
Right.
So if you really,
If you're really
Yeah.
keen, yeah.
but then if it's too keen,
Oh my
it's like
God.
every minute.
If it's too quick, it's like,
Yeah, then you're
Yeah.
like,
Do you
whoa,
things?
yeah, are
Yeah.
you busy? Do you have a
Yeah.
job? Like, yeah.
There was one guy in the summertime where I was away on holiday and he was away on holiday, and then I just was like, oh, I've got 2 days left. I don't want to talk to anybody,
Right.
right? I just want to switch off. And I got
Right.
3 text messages from him, and I was like, oh my God, give us a break. And then I got another text message. And so I'm like, okay, you're not even going to have the audacity for me to say to
Yeah.
you, this isn't going to work. And then I get a phone call, and then I
Oh,
get the
no.
final, fifth
No.
message this long.
Oh no.
And I go, what have I done?
and
What
what
have
did
I
you
done to
say? That you're ignoring
Ju-
me?
no, it was just like, oh, I won't message you again after this. No, it was a bit gaslighting. Something along the lines of, obviously you don't know me. One date, by the way, guys. One date.
You can't send anyone
It's
a
the
message
one
that
date.
long
Right.
after one
After
day.
one day.
That,
No.
yeah.
And it was like, oh, like, I know you could be going through something, and obviously you don't know me enough, but I'm here if you do want to talk. I was like,
No, thank
I'm
you.
good.
I'm on holiday.
Yeah, thanks for the offer, but no.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but I think slow text messages, yes. But then I also think it's healthy if you know that they are busy, away on holiday with
Right.
friends, family, whatever, for a few days, and you don't speak to them. But then they pop up and go, oh, starting the conversation
Yeah.
again. I don't mind that.
No, yeah.
I don't mind. But not like
All about context.
just not speaking to me for like a week or something.
Yeah.
What's your turn-offs on a date? Like,
On a day.
was that- what's a
Oh, I
red
love this.
flag?
I'm getting interrogated. What is this? Okay,
Get
precious.
What's your red flag?
Turn-offs on a date. Rude to waiters.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's never happened to
I
me
always feel like it
before.
needs to be
What's
50-50 in terms of questions.
I thought you said the bill then. I was
No,
like,
no.
not.
Well, no. As in, they need to
Jokes.
ask you things about you, and you need to ask them. It's like if someone just sits there and talks about themselves, you're like,
Yeah.
My red flag is like keep making me drink. Because I feel like men
Hate
have
when
a
people
weird
get you
thing,
drunk.
yeah,
Why?
like
Why?
oh
Why?
drink. It's like why can't you just talk to me when I'm not
Dunno.
drunk?
not that
It's
I've been on a
weird.
lot of dates, but I'd always plan. I'd always say, if not plan something afterwards, so that I can have an escape route.
Yeah. I have a dog. So I go,
Yeah,
go
you
get
could
back
just
to the dog.
Go, yeah, or
Oh,
yeah,
that's a good
anything
idea.
really. Just that you've got, or you just get a mate's section, or
But
you could just leave.
I don't
I
like
have
the
a
late.
weird thing on a
Yeah.
first date. You will get 2 hours of my time. Like I get like this really overwhelming. Like, oh, this is too much. Me in somebody else's company. I'm like, okay, that's nice. That's all. Half
Gotta
past
go.
10.
Yeah.
Bye.
I
Then
just
if
don't
it's
like
really
being
good,
late. If you're late, no.
Oh yeah, no, you can't
I
be
don't
late.
like it when it's too late.
Yeah, you said 9, then you're making excuses. I just don't go.
No.
I
No.
said, I'm not going.
Oh, I had one. This is quite funny actually. So we organised to go on a date, but we were I've met this person before, and then 6 months to a year later, it was like, oh, let's go on a date. Okay, cool. So he said, oh, let's go for lunch. Fine, no problem. We're still only talking by IGDM. So Monday night comes, we have like a conversation. Right, Tuesday we're supposed to go on this date. Not once has he sent me his number, the
Yeah.
time of the date,
Yeah.
the location of the date or anything. So on the date, on the Tuesday, I get this IGDM at like 11 o'clock saying, still on for lunch? I went, no.
No. On the day.
Gotta be better planning.
Yeah.
I was like,
If
no,
they don't talk about it on the day, I'm not going.
no way.
No,
I was
yeah, it
just
needs to be
like,
planned. You need to
Yeah.
know that some effort's gone into
yes, yeah. Yeah.
men.
Men.
God damn it.
I feel like women can bond over men.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. So
They're
many
just so strange.
similar situations. Back to you though, right? Influencing. So you said you've done YouTubing. You've got
Yes.
a big following on your Instagram. At what point did you notice on your Instagram where you go, oh, people were following me? Like, was it all of a sudden when music got dropped, it went boom, or?
It was during the pandemic because that's when I dropped like the song, the Rumors song. So I feel like after that song, I swear it was like every day it was like 100K. Because I remember when I dropped that song, I was on like,
Stop.
I think I was on like 30K.
Yeah.
Then by the end of that whole period, I think I got to like 100K in like, so it was like 2 weeks.
Did you get a bit nervous to be like, oh my God, there's a lot of...
it.
You loved it.
Honestly,
made it.
I can't lie. All my life, like, I'm a Sagittarius. We're just, since I was young, I've just always wanted to be like, I always used to do acting in school.
Yeah,
I used to do all the plays. I've just always liked to be in the front. That's just how I am. So when it was happening, I was like, this is good. This is just what I like. So I was very happy. I only got overwhelmed when it wasn't all positive.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, oh, okay, this comes with two sides. Because it's like, the negative is like, it's really big because there's a lot of following. So obviously you're going to have a lot of hate.
Do you read like comments and stuff? No.
That's the best way.
No.
Don't look into it.
I realised it's not good
Do you
for
notice
me.
on different platforms, you get different types of people? Because I think on TikTok they're more offensive, and they
they're
will
quite
go
mean.
in on you.
TikTok.
They're mean.
They're very mean.
So mean.
So I feel like so I feel like on TikTok they're very quick to point out things.
Oh.
Yeah. Instagram they're very nice. I feel like my following is nice. And then on Twitter they're very funny.
Yeah.
So
Twitter's,
it's different
yeah.
type
Yeah,
of people.
yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
TikTok,
but
I feel like you'll get hate no matter what you do.
I don't know
What's
why
your favourite app?
TikTok.
Mine's Twitter.
I think mine's Twitter.
love
You know what?
I sometimes think, how'd you get this for free? Because it's so joke. Some of the tweets you get on there are so funny.
I think I like. Oh, no, I like looking through Facebook at what the old people
Oh,
are saying.
I
in their
like that,
frickin'
actually.
stories.
Have that.
If I want to have a detox to like Instagram or TikTok, you know, because sometimes it can be so consuming, you get addicted to that. I like just having a look at Facebook sometimes and see what person's moaning about. Oh, this person's having a go because my dogs are barking next door. Like, you
People
know,
still
I
put
feel
their
like
lives on there.
EastEnders online is brilliant.
I don't have Facebook.
Oh, you need
Are
to
you
get it
missing
just so
out?
you can see. You just need to
My
reconnect
dad's like,
to
look
something.
at this. I'm like, look,
Yeah,
I don't.
do that.
I love
TikTok.
it. People airing their dirty washing out on Facebook, tagging in people. Like, and I don't get me wrong. It's like my extended family. I love reading some of these stories. I'm like,
Crazy.
It's funny. People put their
and then
lives on
I
there,
ring my
though.
mum
Proper.
afterwards. Is that true?
Yeah. I'd always get it if something would happen in the family. My mum be like, "Don't put it on Facebook." I'm like, "Mum, I don't actually use Facebook. Like, I just look at it. I don't actually post anything."
Because come on, back in the day when you were drunk or whatever, you're there typing like. I mean, I've done it.
I do that.
This girl cheated on, like, kiss my boyfriend. He cheated on me. Like, it's to the world.
It's when you go on
I
your
feel
like
like-
12 years ago, your memories, and then it's like, well, I think I was like 12 when I first Facebook kind of came out.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I love film. Like, I love this film. Or it was like people at school would like get on your phone and be like, "Oh my god, I love this person." Like just
I'm
stuff
still
like that.
trying to
It's
stop the
nothing
drunk
serious.
tweets. For
Yeah.
me, it's like
Yeah.
I get drunk, I wake up in the morning and I see a tweet,
I
I hate
did
men.
it.
I'm like, I didn't.
Yeah,
Why
that
did
was
I
me.
write that?
That was
It's
me,
like,
I
it's
remember that.
scary.
No, in all fairness, I think because this shows me my age. Like, I was around when Twitter was the only social media. Oh, apart from Facebook, of course, but that wasn't really social-ish. And I used to love Twitter. I really did. It used to be a platform where, you know, where people were still doing brand deals. I was on a show, and off the back of that, I was getting deals or just using Twitter. So it was mad. But I do like Twitter. But do you not feel like Twitter's dying a slow death, though?
I feel
Now
like
you're keeping it alive, just solely myself.
Every day I'm doing it.
I got you.
I love Twitter.
do
I
people
don't
make
think so.
money from Twitter now?
No,
I mean,
not
it's
really.
like Instagram, TikTok.
I don't know. I know in
But-
terms of like brands, they don't really use Twitter as like a
Yeah.
marketing strategy, but it is brilliant.
Just go on there for the fun, just for the
yeah,
tweet, just for
no,
the...
I do like it. Like people just really everyone chipping in, but Threads is also good for that as well.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't actually have
Don't
that
know.
either.
I don't have
It's
that.
I think it's like how I would describe it is like a cleaner version to Twitter, and I think what's quite nice is like I don't know what they do on Threads, but it kind of pulls all of the same conversations into like a thread. So someone's like, there's some post that always pop up on my thing. It was just like, men, what's the biggest ick in a woman? I'm like, I'm reading this.
Yeah.
What is
Oh, it's
this?
like a whole thread.
Yeah, and it's like a whole thread of like all these like 150 men
yes.
writing things, and it's like women, what's the biggest egg? And I love it. It's like it's a bit more conversational, and it just drags in a lot of
Did it come from Instagram?
It
So-
is,
because I see them.
Test it out,
and I click them.
You never know.
I click on them, but you can't see them.
Try it.
Apparently, you can get paid from Threads. I heard.
Get on
Yeah,
it.
I think it's still a slow thing. See if you can
burn,
monetize that. But I think definitely. Look, here I am telling you.
It's like
I'm
Instagram and
gonna
Twitter
look
in
at
one.
you. Don't you worry.
There's a lot of apps that I have to keep switching
Yeah.
from. I just got
Yeah.
to a few of my favorite. But TikTok, don't you realize you just be scrolling for
Oh my god, you fall into a
one
hole.
like it's just like a whole. But they deleted my TikTok.
What?
Why?
Why?
They said that I'm doing explicit content. I'm not. I don't know what they're talking about. I think maybe it's because I got my boobs done and I showed them a lot. Like maybe I wear tight tops now.
Yeah, but that's,
Yeah, but that's
not
not
like
like showing like
It is-
Are you
Exactly.
showing everything, or are you just
No,
Well, it's
come-
not explicit.
no.
Look, it is
Just me.
It is bullshit.
They're
because
strict.
Olivia Atwood, she did Getting Filthy Rich. You know that TV series.
Yeah,
yeah.
And some of these models were using things like TikTok to drive audiences to like OnlyFans or whatever their websites were.
They removed it.
But the only thing is, these models which were using TikToks for that, they were having like 10 different accounts. So if one got shut down,
can
don't
just
worry, I've got 9
keep it
more.
going.
Oh yeah, I've just had to open
Clever.
a new one now. And
Yeah.
it's just
That's so annoying because then all your followers are.
It's and also
Gotta
they
try
do
and
it
start
like on
again.
words as well. So if you say anything like sex, wank, or like fuck, or like like they will stop, or you'll get like is it like it's like you get ghosted. Shock. Not just men can ghost you, the app can ghost you as well.
Forget it. The app's too strict for me.
Yeah, but Instagram. In terms of like your Instagram, what do you feel as though like your style has changed from over the years?
My clothes and stuff.
No, just like you as a person, like were you at the beginning on Instagram posting things of like food or like, and then
It's funny how
I
it's
feel like
changed.
when I don't even, I don't remember when I first started Instagram, but I know I was posting like YouTube videos and little things like I always used to put my friends in my posts, but like now I just post myself and like glamorous pictures.
you're
and
stunning.
Yeah,
You are.
thank you so
I mean,
much.
and you're a very sexy lady as well. Like,
So are we all.
yeah, this is good. Do you have women that support you as well, or do you have a lot of women that are haters? Because women are haters for a very
Yeah.
beautiful woman.
You know, it's 50-50 because I feel like in real life I do feel that bad energy. I don't know, more than like online they're kind of like, oh, if I post like a video they want to know more where I got my outfit from rather than saying that the person is pretty. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's like I just don't be like, oh, why are you not posting the outfit? Why are you not? I'm just like, what?
Which is pretty, yeah.
But then it's like in real life, I just feel like they would just like stare and they'll like not say anything until I say hi. Like, oh, you're so pretty. It's like,
You could have just said that
you know,
first.
girls are very strange.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like girls. I don't know why girls are so. Because I love pretty girls, but girls are so mean.
I think it's a mixture of like jealousy, but then a lack of confidence as well. And like,
So
it's
when you
almost,
have that, it's like intimidating for them. Yeah.
sometimes it's also scary for you to be like, oh, I'm just gonna say hello or whatever in case
you
of
never,
rejection.
yeah, you never know what reaction you'll
Yeah.
get from someone that's
Yeah.
famous. They might
Yeah.
just shut you down.
But I'm really nice. Like I'm trying to figure out now. Like you guys should know I'm nice. Do you know what I mean? Like
you are.
I will not like ever be mean to a girl in person unless obviously they're mean to me. But like I love girls, so it's just like I would not be mean.
What if like
No,
people
I love
approach
that.
you but you're just having a bad day? Because like what can like I get
Yeah,
that sometimes
something you
everyone
feel
has bad
guilty
days, don't
afterwards.
they?
Yeah, you have a bad,
But
but
you
I
just
wouldn't
gotta-
be mean. I'd kind
No.
of just
No,
be
no,
like,
no,
I'm
no.
just. Maybe I'll just
Sorry.
say I'm not sorry. I'm not in the mood.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
like
yeah,
I would
yeah.
never be mean.
I always do
No,
a
no.
little arm to,
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, let them know you're busy. Put headphones, something.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Hey,
Head down.
my little puppy. There was this lovely lady on the bench with her son last night at 9 p.m. and they were like, "Oh, she's so cute." Blah blah blah. My dog, by the way. And then all of a sudden, Daphne starts barking at the
Say your
the
dog's
young
name.
lad. Yeah. Sorry, the dog. She starts barking at the kid. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry."
Yeah.
Like you don't even say words. You're like, "Oh,
It's just
All that.
I don't understand why." It's like,
just nothing comes out.
How do you feel like females are towards you? Like since you're doing DJing and popular, are you friendly?
oh god,
Nah, I'm
I
horrible.
I would say
No.
that I am super friendly. But I do think that I get on better with men than women. Like I always
Why?
have done throughout school and all of that. I just think it's always been like a jealousy thing. Like unfortunately, whoever's been my friend, I consider them like there's no competition. We're all good. We're all friends here. But then all of a sudden, something will switch with them.
Yeah.
And you know,
happen?
I don't. It's their own problems. That's what
Yeah.
the therapist tells me all the time. It's them. It's not
Like,
you.
I generally felt like when I started to blow up, I really tried like to really carry my friends with me. Like,
Yeah.
and then you just realize that it's like they change, and then they make you feel like you're changing. And it's like you're changing,
Yeah.
and then they keep like trying
Yeah.
to remind you. It's like they won't let you move on from whatever version they thought you was.
Yeah.
They won't let you, and it's
They
like,
always
look,
want
I
to see
can't.
you as that broken person
Broken
that was crying
person.
over a guy or whatever.
Like-
Oh, she's still single. They're
Right.
there, and I'm like,
And-
I'm doing
yeah.
fucking great on my own.
And then you seem like, then it's like I had to switch friends because now it's like I sound like I'm bragging, but I'm not. For example, if I want, this house, I just want a bigger house. To them, it's like, how are you not content? You live in this big apartment, and
Yeah.
it's just like I don't want to. So it's
You'll realise when you go a little more mature in
No.
the 30s, your friend group will get smaller and smaller. So I think my friends now, the girls that I have around me, they are my sisters. They are my blood. You can moan, you can tell them your life, you know everything about their lives. You don't judge, you're there, you know, and you support. And, you know, when you're at school, you've got loads of girlfriends. Now it's on a hand. And I'm like, that's it. Actually, that's
Content.
another thing.
I like it like that
Yeah.
though.
My therapist said to me,
Yeah.
why don't you have many friends? I said, I'm good.
Yeah.
What's your star sign?
Pisces.
What's yours?
Gemini.
Oh.
Someone came up to me and was like, "Oh, you're really two-faced." Like I literally like met her. I think I'd met her, like had like a conversation with her once, and I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Am I?" I was like, "I don't think I am." I was like, "Sorry." I was like,
Oh wow.
random.
That's mean.
When you say, why? Do you know the traits of a Pisces?
No, do you know what? I only know about like me,
Yeah.
Sagittarius.
It's weird though,
Yeah.
because when I do bump into another Pisces, I'm like, you're a Pisces, aren't you?
You can just tell.
I believe in star signs a lot though.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I think it's like a
With
girl
men
thing.
as well. There was a thing, I only dated Pisces and Tauruses, and they never worked out.
I can't do
Mad.
Cancer men. Very emotional.
give them to me. Give me them to me. They're mine.
They're emotional.
No, yeah, but I'm emotional too as a Pisces.
Oh. Cancer men are like emotional, petty.
Yeah.
And they keep coming to me, and I'm like, why? I
Yeah.
entertain it, but it's like, why?
Yeah, I get all the Tauruses and all the Pisces, and I'm like, you're just as
Tauruses are
fucked
very
up as me.
loyal.
But yeah, but Pisces though, I'm just like, you're just that blind leaving the blind. So this is the part of the show where we dish the dirt on what's happening in the show business at the moment. So there's been a bit of a switch up on BGT as well as Masked Singer. KSI is going to be a judge on Britain's Got
Yes.
Talent.
Wow.
Controversial decision, some might say. I don't know.
How did he get the job? I wanna.
Who knows? He's only in there for a couple days because it's for
Okay.
Blackpool. Bruno's obviously he does Dancing with the Stars. He judges on there, so
Okay.
he's scheduling.
Who's he
conflicts.
taking? He's taking over Bruno.
Bruno,
for that-
but Bruno's only because
Oh.
he's doing Dancing with the Stars, so he's only going to be there for a couple of days. But yeah, apparently he's getting a golden buzzer, so there'll be 6, obviously 4
What?
judges, Ant and
Oh
Deck,
God, and
KSI.
do you think Britain's Got Talent is dying?
Yeah, because
The last
I
couple- yeah,
don't
no.
really
didn't
watch
even know
it.
what you were talking about.
Do you know what I used to do? I used to go back and watch like the OG auditions because, like, you know, the Susan Boyle, the diversity.
Yeah, back in the
Even
day.
the X Factor audition,
Yeah.
they're with the Bears. Like,
Shannon.
and when
And
they
then,
go like, "Do you really think that you can sing?"
And then yeah,
I feel like TV has become very like watered
PC.
down because like they don't want to like. It even reminds me of when I did what did I do?
X on the Beach.
X on the Beach.
Yeah,
Talk to us
you
about
did X
that.
on the Beach.
I did X on the Beach, right?
What?
And it's like, what was a common thing? What I got upset about, I went home. It was like,
Why did you
what
go-
kind of TV? It's like I went home because.
Oh, did you get like the Tablet of Terror? Was that still a thing?
Should I explain?
Yeah.
All right. So what happened
Is
was,
it a tablet of terror?
Yeah.
it was a Tablet of Terror.
Yeah.
Like it was my
Oh.
first time doing like this this show, so I didn't really know what to expect.
When was it?
I did this like a year ago.
It came out this year though.
It did come out this year. It came out
March
the
this
beginning.
year.
Yeah, it came out in March. But what happened was I was seeing someone on the show, and we was like a couple. It was my first time doing reality TV, right? So I don't know, are you joking or not? Do you know what I mean? I have no phone, so when you're actually talking to someone, you're really connecting with them. So we was talking, everything was good, and then his ex came back,
Oh shit.
and then it was so crazy because like they do like this
coming
all
out
around the circle, and you're all sitting there, and she's coming, he's coming, and he's acting so weird. And like, remember, like, there's so much cameras, and I'm thinking, there's no way he's doing this.
Did you know it was going to be X on the beach?
I knew it was going to be
Oh,
X,
okay,
but I
because
didn't
back
know
in the
why
day
would
they
it be.
didn't.
So did
Yeah.
somebody,
No.
did the producers call you up and be like,
So they hit me up and was like, "Oh, do you want to do like this show?"
oh right, so you weren't going to be the ex of someone.
No.
You was going to be a main character.
Yes,
Got you.
I came in with the girls. I was
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
main
yeah.
character. They were just like, if you just want to do it, like, it's just good for you to. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, why not? So I didn't think that they would like make my partner's ex come in because we were
Yeah,
like,
they have to-
everyone's come in.
Did you have any exes that come in?
no.
Oh,
By the time I was gone,
So you were seeing this guy before you both went in? Or you met him there?
No,
we
no,
met-
no,
Oh,
no.
right,
This
right,
is it,
yeah.
the dynamic. Yeah.
Right,
So
right.
this
So we
is a
met
brand
there.
new guy, like an OG person.
So
there
you
as
date
well.
someone,
Right, you just
he's-
And then all of a
Right.
sudden, his
So
ex
imagine,
came
right?
back.
I'm in a good place. Do you know what I mean? I'm
Got a
thinking,
little-
okay, well, I got my
little
little thing
sweet-
on TV.
yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
this is nice. Like, I actually like him. He's actually nice as well. This could be something when I leave. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So he's gone on a date, and I'm like, okay. Then my two friends come back in, and they're like, his ex came, and you know, like, how do you feel? And it's making me feel
Did
uncomfortable.
you feel hot and like?
I got
sick?
anxiety
Yeah.
because at the same time, like, you actually sometimes forget the cameras because sometimes they're not always there. So it's just like you're generally talking. They were like, "Oh, like, are you okay? Like, his ex gonna come back?" And I was like, "We're good. This is gonna
Yeah.
be fine. Like, we have established a relationship." It wasn't good
Oh no.
because when she came with so much like, "Yeah, well, this is my ex, and he told me that he misses me, and he did see that," and I was just like, and he just said nothing. So quiet.
Says everything, doesn't it?
So quiet. And then the girl, one of my friends I was with, she was like, "Are you not gonna say anything?" And while this is going on, I'm thinking, okay, if this was on TV,
Yeah.
I would have been fine.
Yeah,
But because I was thinking, this is gonna allow men to think they can play with me. You know what I mean? So I just said to him, like, "Are you not gonna say anything?" And he was like, I don't know what to. And then I just lost my mind. And I was off the next day.
What?
But I don't regret it.
Oh wow.
Were you literally there? How long were you there for?
4 or 5 days.
Oh my
But
god.
I missed my phone. Like,
yeah.
it was a long
Maybe you got a nice
week.
little holiday off the
Yeah.
back of
Everything
it.
happens for a
I missed my
reason.
phone. Like, but do you know what? I will never regret that experience because I feel like I can definitely do reality TV.
I was gonna say,
but
would you do anything again?
I would, I was thinking of Love Island, yeah.
All right.
But then
Get
I was
on
like,
it.
because I'm an artist, is that a bit like, why would I do it? I don't
You're on
know.
there. You're probably one of the few people that would actually go on there to find love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would generally be on there because I can't.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm like, this is impossible.
Oh no, I think.
But do you feel like it's
Or
weird
you-
because I'm
Who
an
was the,
artist?
who
I
was the
don't know.
dude? Who was the dude that was in Crossroads? Wait, no, Crossroads. Oh, the boy band back in the day. Help us out. Marcel.
Oh, Marcel, who got with Gabby. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But then
He
he
was
cheated
in
on
it.
her when they went on holiday.
All these things.
Yeah.
Oof.
That's why I'm just a bit like
Yeah.
nervous.
The only thing is, though, if you do, you would be incredible on Love Island.
Yeah, you'd be good.
But like, they will scrutinise you
Yeah, you
so much.
You
when
do
go-
get you
careful.
get like ripped apart.
And then
That's what I'm saying.
and then also, you're doing so well in your music
Yeah.
career. It could all of a
It
sudden.
could actually, like-
wait until there's some celebrity things and they stick you on
Yeah,
that.
do those. Do like I'm a celeb. Jungle.
Yeah.
Hey, this is where I
Celeb
draw
Love
the line.
Island. You never know.
Do you know why I was scared of I'm a celeb? Because I was asked, and then it's like I have a big phone. I think I need to do my team said I could do like hypnosis for like spiders.
Oh my god, I can feel you. I got a
can't,
deep
I
fear.
can't.
Deep
And then
fear.
I'm like very OCD. I want to shower. Where do they
Yeah,
shower?
yeah,
there?
yeah.
in the
In the
creek.
tent, the spiders. I can't. I
Yeah,
would, like,
and
make
they'll be asleep and there'll be
my
like a rat
makeup,
like
my hair.
running on
That's
you.
what I can't deal with.
Yeah.
do
The
it.
rustling, the mice and rats.
And then you
That's
just
my
hit there's
favourite.
like snakes that come in camp. Yeah.
Stop.
I'm not really
wow.
selling it, but I
Do
think you should do
it.
it. Because no, but people
Do
that are
it.
scared
You'll
are
be
really
so
likable.
good. People will freaking love you.
Yeah, you'd be good.
But it's like you look like I feel like you look the worst version of yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like the
I mean,
makeup.
appearance-wise, yeah, but
Look.
yeah.
No, yeah,
you can
but
take in a luxury item, so you might be able to
Luxury
take in
And then you
something.
come out rich.
Get-
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you've got microblading or tattooing.
I do,
Right,
microblading.
Yeah,
There you go, you're
same.
fine then.
Right,
Permanent eyebrows.
eyelashes.
Get
basic
fake ones
up.
before you go in.
Lipstick tattoo.
Yeah, done.
Lipstick tattoo.
Yeah, you can get that.
I did not.
Oh,
know
now
that.
you know. There's
Maybe I
definitely
might
things.
go.
Yeah, now you can do
yeah,
it.
Let me
yeah,
get
yeah.
a bit of. Honestly, no makeup is fine. It's
Yeah.
just that I'm just scared of like because I'm scared of like creepy crawlies,
Yeah, I
I
don't
might
like
portray like as like really like they're like do the challenge and I start crying. I can't. do
This
it.
is great
Fans love
entertainment.
I
But
can't
fans
eat
love
the
that.
steak.
Fans
Tell
love
you what,
that.
if we see when I'm a celeb next year, because I think they're done now in
Yeah, I
terms
think
of.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
would have.
They've
They would have.
slots
Yeah, they
it.
would have signed everyone.
Next year.
We'll be
Would
seeing
you do
on
it?
there.
So you would.
Yeah, I think I
You would?
would.
It's
Yeah.
like one of the best shows, I
you?
reckon. Well, I'm not.
I would do
famous,
it just
but
because I would want to. I would
No,
do
yeah.
it just to buck her off and do it. Or Jaylee, not on my phone.
I always said it'd be the one that I do, but I'd like you. I'd be useless
Yeah.
in terms of spiders. Not useless, like saying you would be.
I think I'd be
But, like-
bored. I think for
You
me,
know what I mean.
mine would be the hunger.
Oh
But
yeah.
I'm really
Oh
not
yeah.
happy
They
with
make
that.
rice. And
Do you know what? Some of the meals,
smells.
actually, I've always said I really want to eat the meals that they have because they say they're really good, but it's the portion sizes.
You know what?
They're
I went to a
hungry.
detox this summer, and the fact that I couldn't have a pint of Barocca and a cup of tea in the morning spun me out.
Yeah. she's
Like
not
that's
even
my
used
wake
to
up,
it. Yeah.
right? So you won't even get milk in a tea.
No.
phone.
No
You
phone.
have to sneak salt,
And I
sneak
get
salt in your
I tell
underwear
you
if you want
what,
to take
I'm
it
just
in. Anyway,
miserable
that's-
when I'm hungry.
People sneak in like contraband. They take like salt and like spices, like put it in their knickers. Like
Yeah,
someone did that.
Julian didn't Julianne.
Gillian McKeith.
Yep,
Yeah, she did
it.
that. But then she got caught. You can only take a certain amount of bikinis because I remember Amy Willerton. Is that her name?
Stop.
They got like punished because she had more bikinis. I was like, that's a bit obvious, isn't it? Because they're going to see because you're going to wear different bikinis.
It's just the
like,
challenges with like going through things and then there's like
Dark.
creepy in your ear.
The spiders are like.
Yeah, but I think it's like shock therapy from like the 4th day in. You'd be like, oh, it's a spider on my shoulder.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's fine. It might make you. It might make you conquer your fears. Yeah. I don't think it would.
Although
for me,
any
but-
snakes were slithering past me, or mice and rats, I scream.
But
When
have you watched it? Like, do you know one of the final challenges you lie in a coffin and then the
Yeah.
snakes and they
And
turn
then
the lights off?
That's why I
I feel
couldn't
like
do
you've been
that.
buried alive. I'm
No,
like, no.
yeah, that could cause a phobia.
But can something bad happen though? Can something actually
No.
bad?
You can
when,
get like I remember like Sean Riley, he had like a snake like bite him. Oh, Fatima Whitbread, she had a cockroach go up her nose. And then she was sat there for like 5 minutes
stop
trying to
that.
just get it out.
If I was to do that, I'd take
But-
cotton buds and shove it all
And it was
over
going up
you.
someone else's nose and the series just gone, but I can't remember who it was.
Yeah,
but that's
I
like
know.
doesn't always happen. Sometimes.
Oh,
But it
Occasionally.
happens.
It does
See
happen.
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
It does
It-
when
happen.
TV
That will
goes
happen
wrong,
to-
when you actually find out.
But it makes for
Talking
great
about
TV.
TV that goes
Yeah.
wrong, do we
Please.
think that KSI on Britain's Got Talent is going to go wrong?
Do you know what?
do you
I
think
actually
he'll be good?
think he'll be quite a good.
Injection.
I think he'll,
Of life.
yeah, because he's got a very big personality, doesn't he?
Right. So he
And-
might say a couple things like,
Yeah,
oh God, but
because I feel like a lot of people love him, a lot of people hate him. But I actually think he'll be quite good. I don't think he'll be as like how he is on like YouTube, because you're
yeah.
next to Simon Cowell and like Amanda Holden. So I feel like he might tone it down a little
No,
bit.
but it'd be quite nice to see what he wears as well, because you know they look so stunning, all of them, even though they're judging.
Yeah.
You know, they well, the first ones they're always looking good. Like
Amazing,
Alicia
yeah.
Dixon,
Yeah.
with her earrings, she always looks fucking.
Yeah, they
gorgeous.
especially when they like walk out and like the semi-finals. You're like,
You know what I
whoa.
mean? Yeah, so it'd be nice. Could
But
you imagine
it's-
him wearing a tux?
to be honest, I haven't watched that though in a while.
Yeah, no, me either.
it's
To be
like
fair, I
that,
do
yeah.
sometimes, but like, yeah, it's not
I
really what
see
it
a
was.
clip of it, yeah, but
Yeah,
not like.
yeah. I
But
think the
let's
last
see how
time
this-
was that comedian that won it. I think it was a few years back. I think.
Oh, I
but
don't even think I watched
Oh,
that series.
he was good.
That's all you know when they're good, when a comedian wins.
Yeah, it's so good. Maya Jama is going to be the new judge in The Masked Singer, taking over Rita Ora.
I think that's
We
also
love
a good
Mad Jama,
addition.
so,
She's
she's lovely.
I feel like she's one person that
great.
just can't get hate. She's just like
No,
she's so good at what she does as well.
Yeah, I think she'll be good.
I think
Yeah.
she'll be really good.
You know, when she did Love Island, when she was announced for that, I went, yeah, she'll be a banging
She's
contestant.
perfect.
She
She's
looked
perfect.
Great all the time.
She's just got
the
that
slow motion.
personality.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, for
where
TV, yeah.
it's almost just like she talks and thinks later.
Yeah.
But what she does say, it's not bad.
No.
It's
Yeah.
just like it's good.
And she
it's
gets out of
funny.
them what you want to hear. Like it'd be like Castor and Moore, and she'd be like, "Well, who did
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
get
why
find a
did
spark
you-
with?"
yeah,
Yeah,
so
and
it's
it's like
like,
everything that the
yeah.
audience wants to know. She says, and I feel like past
Yeah.
presenters didn't really do that.
She's got good body language.
Yeah, and
That's
she's got a
it.
great body.
Yeah.
No, but her outfits, like when she does a slow-mo walk.
Slow mo
I'm like,
walk,
mate,
and they get it from
she
behind.
looks-
You're just like
She looks
And she's
unreal.
just like modeling.
But like,
damn.
it comes sometimes maybe look kind of cringe in the others, but she just does
When the
never.
others?
When the others are, but no, but like she just looks so good when she does it. So
And the others, that
Others
is
did
so
it.
funny.
Yeah.
I'm excited to
Um,
see that.
Yeah, I think she'll be good at
Yeah,
that. And also
she'll be
because Maya came from Rinse FM, she was a
Oh, right.
radio presenter. So and then she did Radio 1, so she's very like immersed in the music scene. It's not just like, oh, she's popular, we're just gonna
Plucked
plug
her,
her on.
yeah.
She actually knows what
She
she's
actually,
the
she'll
history,
give some good
Feedback.
inspirational like
Nice.
ideas.
I
That'd
love
be good.
Mars Singer. It's a great concept.
How say that?
I thought when it first came out, the Mars Singer, I was like, this
No,
is
it's
strange.
good. I get
I
it.
love it. I love it now. I think it's such a good idea.
The outfits are so funny. Like there was
Yeah.
one which was just like a air dryer. No,
Yeah, an air fryer.
Wait, air fryer.
Air fryer, just a
air
massive
dryer.
air fryer.
An
Some
air
air dryer.
dryer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. People
yeah,
get
some of
invested.
them.
People get invested trying to guess like
My
who
family
they are.
do. Like my sister always goes, I think it's this one. And then my mum's like, no, I think it's this one. And then sometimes my mum watches it before and she's like, oh, it was XYZ. And Jordana's like, oh my God, I didn't watch it.
Did you ever see the video of Roman
Politics.
Kemp finding out it was his mum and dad? That was great.
No.
His dad, Martin and
I didn't
Shirley,
see
he was
that.
on the sofa and he was like, oh, like I'm mental because he had no, well, he thought it was them, but obviously it filmed months before and he was
Yeah.
just walking around his living room like, oh my God.
I like the ones where they stick the football players in there. And like you
Yeah.
have Mark Owen in there.
Just like a random rogue
I like
footballer,
I like the sportsman where you're just like, okay, there's a rugby. Okay,
Yeah,
there's
they've got a good
football. Who's
voice.
that?
Just put them
Because
there.
even David Seaman did it as well.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think.
Yeah, but you get kind of all types of people.
They just do it for the
don't you?
shits and giggles,
Yeah.
but it is funny. I do
It is
like it.
good. I do like it.
Philip Schofield is making a return to TV. I think there was definitely rumblings, and I think his time away from TV, like it didn't need to be as bad as what it was. Like he didn't do anything like so outrageous
gonna
for
say
him to like go, right, I'm not doing any TV. But he's making a return.
He's been gone for 16 months, but now he's
Stop.
everywhere.
It hasn't been 16 months.
16 months, yeah, it's May
Time really
2023.
flies.
Stop.
Oh.
But now he's everywhere.
Why? What is he doing?
Castaway. So he's on an island. I think it's already out. He's on an island. Yeah, it is out. He's on a Madagascar island, just there for survival for like 10 nights, 10 days.
On his own.
On his own, no camera crew. I think he's just got his own camera.
so
But
fun.
you watch it.
That was him going for like, I'm having a shit time in the UK. I need to fuck
You
off
watch
and sit on
it.
an
That's
island.
fucking-
I say this to
yeah.
myself all the time. I need to get off and just sit on an
You
island.
see him
by
like going
myself.
through like trying not to be spotted, like how he gets there. But I was watching it and it got like 45 minutes in. I was like, I need to hear more about what's happened.
Yeah, what is the
because he
story
kind
of
of
it?
talks about his on this island, but he does then speak about ITV. Basically says how he was.
Is it a
dropped.
documentary on him or is
Yeah,
it
it's
like,
just
oh,
literally him
wow,
on an
okay.
island, but he's surviving.
With
But
the
at the same,
camera
no, just him. He's not got a crew, so he says. Don't know if that's true or not. But he talks about like ITV getting dropped. Oh, and then he actually made another dig at ITV because he was like, there's rumours that I'm going and I'm a celebrity, but he's like, there's some channels that you just never work with again.
Oh god damn it! I wanted him to. I was saying it on the
Oh,
last
no.
show, and I said I would love to see him on.
There is
I'm a
no
Celeb.
chance. He
Oh, that's
apparently
a shame.
he was
Strictly it is then.
Yeah, he's made a
Next year.
complaint about Holly and some people at ITV. To
Damn.
people at ITV, basically saying he was like pushed out. There was a coup against him, all this sort of stuff. So yeah, he says a lot without saying a lot. But
Oh my god!
doesn't
and
mention
then a
Holly
little
by
bit
name.
delirious on the. Yeah,
I didn't actually
Where
get
did
to
you watch
see it.
that?
I didn't. It's on Channel 5.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Apparently, Castaway. Apparently, he got loads of offers and deals, but this was the one for him.
He really wanted to
Supposedly.
back Rob
Well,
onto
he
an island.
by
somewhere.
like for,
Said, I'll take it.
the first episode,
Yeah.
he's basically saying, "I'll never sit on a sofa again." I don't know if he's saying he'll never present ever again. Who knows?
Because you know what? In the good days with him and Holly, they were fucking hilarious.
That's the thing.
They were
laughing.
so
You know what?
funny.
I used to cry.
I think it was. I don't know when
After
it was.
the NTAs.
Yeah, that was great. Do you know what? I think Q-Gate. You know when they in the Queen's funeral when they went to see the Queen's coffin.
Yeah.
When they went to the front of the queue, I think that caused like.
Yeah, but they
uproar.
said, didn't they? They were allowed to because they were a journalist.
Yeah, but then it
But
was
they
like
weren't.
you see David Beckham who queued for 10 hours.
Such a good
Yeah, I know. Beckham can't do anything wrong, can he? But no, and then also I think it's funny. It's just come out recently. Like Philip's friends have been now speaking about the whole situation, and someone slipped in like, apparently he begged bosses at ITV that he didn't want to go, like to not make him go and see the Queen. It wasn't them to go and see the Queen's coffin, and I was that was a good little bit of putting that in there because it caused like it was bad.
And it
I
just made
remember
out of it.
at
To
the
be
time.
quite honest, if they were going to go with ITV, like they would have got the sign off from ITV, surely.
The thing is, it was like I kind of saw it from both. I was like, it is a work thing. So what
Yeah.
they're not realistically. If they're filming it for this morning, they're not going to wait 10 hours in the queue. But then everyone was like, why should they get to?
Oh, you could got all the Karens out
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Yeah. So it was all a big thing.
Oh, David Beckham didn't do that.
There was
Blimey,
photos of
Ollie.
him in the queue, and I was like, oh god, they look so bad next to him now.
Oh.
But
I
yeah.
know, but it is. Well, let's see if he does anything else, you know? Like, I think maybe
Who knows?
this is it. He's starting to make his little foot back in.
Let's see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's an interesting one.
It's a shame that he's not going to be an I'm a Celebrity. That would have been a real...
Yeah. But then again, he's never going to work for ITV again, is he,
No,
realistically?
I
So
know. That's a shame.
no Dancing on Ice either, obviously.
Oh, yeah. Something that is very visible on our TV screens at the moment is the new Big Brother,
Yes.
hosted by AJ Odudu and Will Best.
Yes.
Those two together are great.
Really good.
AJ Odudu, love her.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't watched any of it this season, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to.
Mm-hmm.
Have you watched any? Have you heard anything in the news about it?
I watched the launch because I was just intrigued to see who was going in.
Yeah.
A lot of hate already, not from me.
Who's in
Oh,
there?
really?
Well, it was just general people.
Oh, it's not the celebrity
No, it's not the celebrity
No.
one.
Oh, okay.
But there's
I
been a
like
lot
it.
of anger from people because they're saying it's like Love Island because there's not enough. It's meant to be like diversity and
Yeah.
age, like different ages.
You want the 6-year-old man being best
But-
friends with... Oh, no, this sounds really
Yeah.
bad.
I was like, where are we going?
6-year-old
Yeah.
man with
But I think the oldest
You
housemate.
know, like Toff and
Stanley.
Stanley,
Yeah.
they became good friends. That doesn't
So
sound so
true.
bad when you say
Yeah.
that. Not what
But
I
I don't feel like
I was
people
like,
make
whoa.
that good friends in Big Brother. It's more like
Yeah.
arguments. But the oldest person I think is 53. But there's a lot of people in their 20s. And then I think there's
Right.
maybe a couple in their
Oh.
30s, no one in their 40s.
But maybe it's like, because Love Island is very like, with getting in with the young audience.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just trying to
Maybe.
because
They're trying to get the Gen
watching.
Z.
Yeah,
I think it had the
Gen
lowest
Z.
ratings. I saw it said it was like 825,000, which they said was like the lowest ratings yet. I don't know if that was
Oh,
just this year and
wow.
last year, because obviously not counting.
Because when
series
it did
before.
get relaunched, like people bloody loved it. But even I felt this time round, I'd rather
There's-
watch Clarkson's Farm.
Yeah.
to be
Oh my god,
honest.
love that.
I'm so addicted to it.
Yeah.
I like
it's-
Celebrity Big Brother, not like
Celebrity
Yeah.
Big for this sort of situation. I love Celebrity Big Brother.
Yeah.
Celebrity Brothers thought it was quite good actually.
Yeah,
With Sharon
it
and
is
Louis,
good.
that was
Good.
good.
My
Yeah.
God,
Oh,
wasn't
and
it?
Louis, and we had David on our show as
Oh,
well.
I'm so glad
and
he
his
won.
silky legs.
Oh,
He
he's
was so
lovely.
good. He was just like so nice and so fun. You could just tell there wasn't like
He's
anything
great.
bad
He's
about
very
him.
lovely.
You just want to be best mates
Oh my
with
god,
him.
yes. So
Like
true.
I just was like, please, can I be your friend?
Can we be
Aw.
friends? Do you like me?
He seems like
Yeah.
he's really bubbly. And
Oh, he's
happy.
great.
Yeah, no,
So
he was good.
He well deserved to win. He really did.
Yeah, I don't think I
Um,
can't even think of that. I mean, there
Ekin
was-
Su was in it as
it
well,
was
and then
good.
there's from some young children.
oh, it was
boys.
Nikita from Strictly. He was in
Oh,
it.
don't really, yeah.
I can't really remember who else
Young
was in it to
boy.
be honest.
And there
but
was
yeah.
another young boy in there as well. Oh, this is really bad. This is not offensive. They're just
Honestly,
they're
they're
just
thinking,
children
oh,
to
I can't
me.
even think.
God
Yeah.
knows. God knows. Well, you know, if they're gonna do another celebrity,
I think so. I think the last one was quite
That
went
was
down
really
quite
good,
well,
yeah.
so I think
yeah,
they will.
I do like it. Well, it's shorter as well.
But then
isn't it?
also, I feel like getting Louis and Sharon was pretty like set the bar. I feel
Simon
like, especially
Cowell-
Sharon.
Simon Cowell's
They
coming
had
in.
moments that were hilarious.
Them two just sat there, just
Whispering
slagging
and-
off people. It was great. Like, but that's what you need. Like
I
people
loved
that just
it.
he just didn't
Yeah.
he just didn't care, did
Oh my
he?
god, you can get Philip Schofield and Holly Willoughby.
There
in
you go. I mean, I don't know if Holly would go in there, but Philip Schofield, he'd be good, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Fern Britton was in there. She was in there.
Oh yeah, that was yeah. She was good, but then there were some times where you just thought you was like, oh, Debbie Downer.
Yeah,
like,
a bit miserable.
Because I
yeah.
like Fern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, people just wanted her to speak about her feud with Philip Schofield, but she didn't really.
Oh,
give,
is that what? Oh,
I think
probably
that's
what the
kind. And then
angle
it
was
like before
there.
she went in, it was all like, oh my god, she's gonna dish the dirt. She's gonna say everything. And
And
I
she
don't
did,
even think
I
she
doubt it,
mentioned it. To be
yeah.
honest, I think she might have
Yeah.
touched upon it a tiny bit, but
Yeah.
everyone just wants celebrities to go in.
You
and
know
just,
who we want back?
Fight.
Gemma Collins. She could
She's-
do
oh,
it
the
again,
GC
you know.
The GC,
Yes.
she was
You
good.
never know if they do it for a second back. They could pay her a shit ton.
Do you know who's also really good back in the day? Megan McKenna.
Oh, we had her on the show. She's great. She
She-
told us all about how David died.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That is to this day probably one of the funniest Big Brother Celebrity Big Brother moments ever.
Everybody still talks about it now. Even on the video that I posted about it.
It's
people
so
are
it's
still
so
loving
good.
it.
The way she's just like David's, and then Tiffany just screams. Yeah. And then David's just in the
Oh my
bedroom,
God,
like
like,
looks up.
I'm alive.
He was dead.
He has actually died now, though, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is dead.
Yeah,
no,
he
he's
is dead.
no, he didn't die. Yeah, he died. I think a couple of years
Yeah,
later.
yeah, he did.
No, yeah. Sorry, I put down on things there.
I know.
That really hurt me. For a
Sorry.
second.
I don't know how that news got released that David Bowie was dead.
It was.
Inside.
It was her. I can't remember who the woman was. It was like her ex-husband.
Oh,
So I think
that's
they
why
told her
her.
because it was like a family thing, I guess.
Oh,
and
God.
But I love how she said it like David's dead. Like they wouldn't assume that there's literally someone in the house called David. Like
Everyone was looking at her like.
no, it was just Tiffany like going
Because
mental.
he was ill at the time.
Yeah,
so when
he
he was
was
in
in-
another room
yeah,
as
oh,
well. So
gosh.
everybody was like, oh my God, it's
Just
dead.
one big shambles, but it was
No,
great
I'm
TV.
not. You told me.
Yeah. And then David just walks out like, fine. Yeah, that was
It's
great.
so good.
I think that
so
was
good.
the best moment.
I
ever.
That was, I
feel
think
like
that's up
iconic.
there.
that Big Brother for
TV.
me. Every episode, I was so
Yeah.
excited to watch.
Yeah.
It was the best people.
Yeah.
It was crazy. The drama.
Yeah,
it
you
was
need the
Oh,
drama.
don't. I agree. Okay, so we ask our viewers and our listeners if they have any dilemmas that they need solving. And we've got one person, and they've written in and they said, hey, getting Lippy, I could do with some advice and wisdom. I'm in my 20s and I've been going on dates as you do this at this age. And I just feel like that there hasn't been a spark with anybody. I can't figure out what's wrong. Am I not ready to date? Or am I doing this whole dating thing wrong? Any advice on approaching dates, etc., would be great, as it's frustrating. It makes me feel quite low in confidence. First and foremost, you're not doing anything wrong.
it's them.
It's the men.
Yeah, it's
Honestly,
them.
there's a pandemic right now.
Yeah.
And
There's no good, yeah.
every single woman in their 20s or above
Oh.
has literally had this issue. So you have nothing to worry about. You are not the only person.
No.
No.
We are all struggling. You are fine.
I feel
Trust
like
me.
dating apps depends. It wasn't for me.
I never do that.
Oh.
I had like.
Do you know? I
Hinge.
think you should have a look now, because all of a sudden I've just got a big,
Well,
of
I've
like a good batch that's come in.
I've actually got a boyfriend now, so
still
I probably
f- oh,
should.
okay,
I probably
fine.
should do that.
Congratulations.
Don't do that! Don't do that!
How long
Yeah,
have you
no.
been together?
Year and a half.
Oh God!
We met 2 years
In
in
this
December.
pandemic, I mean,
Thanks. And we met,
Well
we met
done.
in a pub as well. So that was
Wow.
nice.
This is it.
Yeah.
This is it. This
Yeah.
is it.
But this is what I say, and it's actually really cliche and sad. But I do say if you do stop looking for it, sometimes
No,
it
that's
does
bullshit.
come.
I
no,
stopped
I
for
know,
a whole
but
year
I
and I
only
didn't
think
even
that's
know one day.
I only think
I
that's
haven't
because
seen
it happened with
anybody.
me.
I'm a
No,
band.
no.
I ain't looking.
No, just because that happened with me, it was like the first I was walked into a pub because I thought I would know everyone in there because it was like my family.
You just walked in the pub, all
And
of a
you
sudden
found
you
your husband. Look at
stumbled
that.
on
Well,
the
yeah, but we kind of, I knew who he was. It was all this, yeah, it was insane. But no, it was good.
Oh.
But yeah, dating apps, just before that, had Hinge. But I might chat to people on there, but I just couldn't go on dates. I was like, the thought of going on a date with a stranger freaks me out. I think I'm probably going to get killed or
Do you
something.
know what? Once again,
I
I'm going
read a
back
lot
to,
of
I'm
serial-
referring
I
back
watch a lot of
to...
serial killer things. And
You
I think
do.
if I go with a stranger, what's going to happen?
No, I'll refer back to my therapist again. And he says to me, and I said to him, so I wanted to join a running club, but I said, oh, that gives me anxiety. And he goes, what would you rather do? Go on a date with a guy or go to a running club? Oh, date with a guy. Like, I can deal with that. But like going to a running club, I couldn't. There's something about going on a first date with somebody, you can just switch. I don't know about you, but you can kind of switch on a sort of like performance confidence.
Yeah.
And you can almost feel like
Yeah.
their nerves a little
Yeah.
bit, which makes you feel a
Feel
little bit
better.
better.
Oh, yeah.
It is a drink.
I love it. Like, I love going on dates and like being very confident.
Yeah.
Because then it like takes them like.
And you can
back,
see
and
little
it's like,
things
I
where
love
they
it.
kind of like, you
Yeah.
know, like,
You
yeah.
ask questions because I don't know you. So
Yeah.
I'm just being
Yeah.
me. And I feel like men on the first date, I don't know if they're really themselves.
They're not, I don't give him, yeah.
They don't. They
I
give
do
me like
try
an
and give people
act.
2 to 3
You
dates.
sound
Yeah.
like great daters because I hated
Oh, I be
dates.
dating.
I hated dates.
Really?
I've been on like,
I don't know.
not including like when I go on dates now, but like 4 in like my whole life.
A boyfriend.
With
when
my
I go on dates
yeah,
now,
when
I
I
don't
go
do
on
it.
dates. Yeah, no,
Me
but like
4,
I
5,
just
6.
hated. I don't know, because then it was like you. Yeah, I don't know. It was like having the same conversation
Do
with
you get
different
nervous?
people. Yeah,
Maybe that's why.
yeah. I
Maybe
think
you're
that might be it
shy.
as
No,
well.
No, it's,
'Cause
I
then
think
I'm
I
like-
just switch something on and then I just feel like really calm.
Yeah.
And then I see them. And then as soon as I feel like an inkling of their energy, nervous energy.
Jump on it.
straight on
Like a
it.
lion. I love a shy person because I'm like, I love it because it's like, you want to take me out? Okay.
Yeah, fine.
I'm
Yeah.
going to make you feel shy.
Does the man pay on the first date?
You have, come on.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
if
yeah.
they, you know,
sure?
but still, still go to offer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Still go to offer. I won't sit
You
back and
offer?
be like,
No,
oh,
yeah,
I'm
I
like,
don't-
I
I've-
no,
yeah.
I do a trick.
I forgot my purse.
No, I go. I said, I tell you what, I'm just gonna go to the toilet, and after that, we'll leave it there. We'll finish the drinks and everything. Hopefully, by the time
yeah.
I've gone to the toilet and I've come back, the bill's been paid.
Yeah, clever.
Shouldn't have all that
I was gonna. We should have done 50-50. What? Yeah. No. I agree. First date. It would depend. If they ask you out on a date, then yeah, fair. Like they
I've
should.
never paid never.
No, I don't like paying on the first date.
If you
No, not
invite me
fast
out,
Uh-uh.
when the bill comes, I look at them.
Do you just sit there
I
and
sit there, I ain't
just
going
wait
anywhere.
and just stare?
No, I just look at them like this. And the bill comes, I'm like, okay.
If
I'm gonna go in the toilet.
So-
I'm looking at you. Are you gonna get that?
if you had like
Because it's not me.
if you had like the best day ever, the
I'm
best
a
day.
I don't have money.
No. And then they
I
say,
don't have money. I'm broke.
and then they went 50-50. What would you do? Would you be like, nah, done?
No, if they
it
said
would
to me,
never
do you want to
happen.
go 50-50? I'd be like, don't worry, darling, I've got this.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I'll
then
just
you'd
be
have
like-
to. Yeah, because
And
You'd
then
have
never
to
go
just be like-
again.
just be
I
like,
would never.
don't worry,
Yeah.
sweetie, don't worry, darling,
That's
I've got
so
this.
funny.
50-50.
No, never heard of
I
it.
don't. And I don't even agree with 50-50 anyways. Like, it's either
Oh, you pay.
you pay or I pay your next one,
Yeah,
or you
yeah,
get
we do
this
exactly
and whatever.
that. You can't be splitting the
And
bill.
I
I
when
do
just
there's
stuff like
two
that
of
with
you.
that.
friends, not with a man.
Yeah.
Like, that's your
It
girl.
just-
I'd be like,
Yeah,
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 one
like,
of them.
not with
I don't,
man.
yeah, I don't really like, yeah, that's it. No, absolutely. But yeah, no, the dating scene, it's
Poor.
Dry.
It is very, it is.
very
And I
low.
think all you've just got to keep doing is just keep trying.
Yeah.
I love it.
Just
Once
keep
again,
trying.
my therapist saying to me,
Keep going.
I'm glad, he goes, oh, you know what? It's good that you just got hope. I was like, I fucking have to have hope.
Got nothing else.
You've just, you know, I'm proud of you that you just keep pushing yourself out there. I was like, I know.
Yeah.
It's shit.
Do you like therapy? I've never done it. Is it good? What's the difference with them and your friends?
You pay for one.
My friends don't give me the good advice.
Oh.
No, I don't know. I think sometimes when I like it sometimes when we slag off my ex. Oh, I suppose they are kind of similar because we both slag off my ex. Oh, he's an arsehole. I was like, I know. He needs therapy too. I was like, yes, he does. But I think they just have different techniques sometimes.
Right,
Whereas
it's
I
more
think
strategic.
your good friends kind of lead you down the path of like, oh, just fucking do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Deal with it later. Whereas the therapist be like, now sit back. How are you going to feel if you do that?
Yeah.
And you go,
Voice of reason.
okay, maybe I shouldn't do that. Okay, then I just wouldn't put yourself in that situation to begin with. Okay. But, you know, after you did do that situation several times through, he'd be like, no one's perfect on the first one round. So it's like, don't you worry. We'll get there. So even though you know you fucked up and you've gone back to this guy so many times, it's like, don't worry. It will happen soon. You will be able to break away.
I feel like when it comes to a guy, yeah, you have to keep going back until you're done.
Yeah.
If you pull away when you're not done, you're going to keep going back.
Yeah.
Just do it until you get the ick or whatever, and then you'll be
The
done.
ick. God,
Yeah,
yeah.
no,
Enforce it, just keep
last
going
one
back,
wasn't. I
yeah.
couldn't keep going back. I literally just had to cut, block, delete. I even deleted his number because my therapist. I just delete everything, just delete everything. And then I told him like months later, and I said, you know, I was just really lonely. I thought I could just text it. He's like, but you don't have his number. I wrote it in the book somewhere. You didn't tell me this. I wrote it in the book somewhere just in case
Just
I
in
might
case.
need it.
Yeah.
But I didn't. So proud of me.
Yes.
But yeah. Oh, but yeah, honestly, men,
Yeah.
but I think when you're 20 anyways, just date just for fun. I think.
Oh, yeah.
Just don't date for, and I even say this to my sister. I mean, she's the same age as you girls, but I say just enjoy dating for what it is. I know you obviously start going, oh, you know, I'm getting older. I need to think. You don't.
No,
you
yeah, I don't need to worry
Honestly,
about that.
I really enjoy like getting to know people
Yeah.
because I just think it's just like dates are just like you get to it doesn't work.
They are just a bit
okay.
of fun, aren't they? Like,
Oh my
If nothing
god!
comes of it.
Seriously,
You know what? I
no.
just remember one of my favourite dates. This guy, he was from South Africa. I mean, he was like 6'3", built like anything, tattoos. And I looked at him and I just went, you're bad news. But I also went, oh, you're not going to go back and see my mum and dad. But let's have a bit like
have fun.
enjoy,
Yeah.
right? First date, salsa dancing. Oh, it was so fucking so good.
you went salsa dancing. Was that his
Wow.
idea or your
Yeah,
idea?
It was so much fun. It was great. And he dropped me off at my door and everything like that. It wasn't until 5 dates later I found out that he was still on parole
Married
for
her.
GBH and he had a kid back in South Africa.
Oh, all these things.
Roll for GBH.
So, yeah, I mean, I've dated a felon.
Oh my god.
That-
Good date though.
Great
Wait,
day.
was the
Whose
salsa
idea
day
was that?
Yeah.
Huh?
Whose idea was that?
To go salsa
His?
dancing.
He did it all. We actually went
Nice.
and played darts to begin
That's a
with, and a
great-
few
that's a great
drinks,
first
and then we
date.
went to salsa, and then it was like one of the best.
I feel like an activity is good on a first date.
Yeah,
Breaks the ice.
Not too much.
Not too
don't,
much.
Don't
Well,
make
actually,
me
we
do
just went for a
frickin'
drink.
mini golf.
I'm not dinner. I'm not dinner on a
Really?
first date. And they can't be asked for that. I
No.
just drink. We just went for literally a couple
2
drinks.
hours drinking a
max.
nice bar.
Yeah. I'd say drink, but then like when
Two
when
drink
you get into
limit,
it, got to
two
do
drink
activities,
limit as well.
otherwise you just get bored.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm joking.
And then you can do dinner after that.
Mm.
But I mean, they've got to have conversation. If you have conversation,
Got to have the chat.
I'm getting to the point when I'm like, when they're like, oh, let's do dinner. I'm like, come up with something new because I'm not hungry.
Would you?
I'm not hungry that day. Let's do
Yeah.
something. I want them to be more creative.
I want to
So
go
that
to
would've
Paris.
took-
Take
would
me
you
there.
Would you want to date someone famous, or would you rather them not be famous, or does it not matter?
That's a good shout.
You know what? Before, I would try to date someone that was not famous. But then I feel like they're very insecure.
Yeah, because
They're
think of all the
very
attention that you'll get.
So it's
So-
like, but then I don't want to. It's not that I don't want to date someone famous. It has to be the right person.
Tell you what-
Because as a woman, if you're linked
Yeah.
with the wrong guy,
Yeah.
you'll be attached to him through your whole
Yeah.
career.
True.
You have to be careful.
Yeah.
Gotta be
You're
very,
known as
we'll be
this
very
person's
selective.
Still with
girlfriend.
Maya and Stormzy, that will be down
See,
to
it's
hit for
like
history.
you have to be
Yeah.
careful. So I don't want to be attached to like
about
another
Stormzy?
famous man. Oh, it's a friend.
Oh
But no, I mean, maybe I'd do like an American.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? I always said this. I would love to date an American because they're just going to tell you how they feel all the
Affectionate
time.
As well, yeah, they're very.
You know?
affectionate.
And they would be like, not too happy about your attitude right
Yeah.
now, blah, blah. And you'd be like, oh, okay.
But we gonna work
I
on
want-
that. It's
yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah.
a man.
Yeah.
Something different, yeah.
I like it. I do.
I'll
I
try
do. I
American.
do.
Yeah, maybe
Um,
try. You was there for like 3 months.
I just wish America was just a little bit closer. I'm going to have to start thinking on the East Coast. Florida, New York.
I don't know. Maybe I'll try. When it comes, it comes. Right now, I'm just
Yeah,
Enjoy.
yeah,
enjoying.
you're doing you.
You
But I
never
just
know.
feel like American men, they're just a bit different. I have to
Yeah.
get used to it. They're a bit like,
True, yeah.
I feel like they're very like always doing something. They're very busy. It's like, calm down.
They also are just a tad shifty. My friend, she either likes dating basketball players or Americans. So I'm like, which one you got today? So yeah, she likes a good American, but they're all like they do have issues as well, and they do love a good. They're not loyal.
They're not loyal. They're not
Out of all of them, they're
Like,
really
cheating,
they are not loyal.
Yeah, they're cheating
They are cheaters.
a lot.
But you never know. Sift through the shit, and I think for the advice is sift through the shit and just
Keep
just
going.
keep going.
Keep
Just
dating.
going
Keep
and
dating.
you'll
It's not
find
you.
the right one.
It's them.
Yeah, always remember
Yeah,
that.
It's never
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, yeah. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me on
Thank
this
you.
fun
Thank
show of
you.
getting
I had a
living.
great time.
Good,
Hey.
it's
Great
been
girl
fun.
talk.
Put the world to right. Ladies rule the world. Sorry, men. I'm only joking. Stay tuned for more episodes of Getting Living.